for some diffusers with Crew Chief Larry McReynolds.
You know, Mike, when we think about the aero of a race car, we think about the actual body, the front splitter, the rear spoiler, the back of the car, but there's a whole lot more to aerodynamics that has nothing to do with those items. Let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, look at the airflow over this Gen 7 car. Airflow over the top of the car, but look at it under the car. That flat bottom, that rear diffuser, 75% of the downforce comes from that area of the race car. Look how organized the air is on the rear diffuser area. Now I'm going to bring in a second car. With both these cars, the stretch of the fins of the rear diffuser are sealed to the racetrack, about 1,025 pounds of downforce. But look at the second car. If it comes up off the racetrack just a half inch, 10% reduction, 925 pounds. Look at this, another half inch to an inch, 25% reduction, 775 pounds. This is huge for the handle of the race car. Guys, you touched about it. Not a big challenge in 3 and 4 because it's fairly smooth, but we'll talk about it all day. We talked about it all weekend. The bumps in 1 and 2 is where the challenge is.
And you're spot on, Larry, and that's the problematic situation and why we feel that these Toyotas are on the front row the way they are, because they're not moving through those bumps. Everybody else has been bouncing, and when that thing comes up, it's no downforce, just like it should.
Unlike yesterday in qualifying, it is a windy day here north of Las Vegas. 15 to 25 miles per hour. That looks like about 20 to 25 there with that flag out straight.
And that becomes really difficult when the wind blows that way because of when you come off of turn 4. It's already sketchy, but the grandstands block that wind and the car becomes unstable.
Go. Today's race, 267 laps. Stages of 80, 85, and 102 laps. The fuel window, 60 to 64. What do the drivers think about racing Las Vegas?
I think Las Vegas is a really good track for cup cars. You can move all around, you can run different lanes, get a little bit of a draft down the straightaways.
1 and 2 is really bumpy, which gives a lot of character for us. 3 and 4 always seems to widen out.
You've got 2 corners that are very different from each other, and you can run all the way from the white line on the bottom to the wall on both sides. So it's turned into one of the best intermediate NASCAR tracks that we've got. That, along with the atmosphere of the neon garage and the city lights not too far away, it's one of the best venues we go to.
Thoughts of a couple of past winners about racing Las Vegas?
It is a great track from a driver's perspective because you have options from the white line all the way to the wall, and in these cars you can't follow directly behind somebody, so you've got to be able to be versatile and move around that racetrack.
Oh, how quick does it happen, old buddy?
It's going to happen right off the bat. We're going to be 3 wide, probably going into turn 1, and pure craziness, but you got to make the hay while you can.
And I think that's just so important here. You have to be able to have that balance. While everybody's bunched up is the best opportunity to pounce on 3, 4, 5 games, you know, spot-wise. They'll be ready.
I like Larry's explanation. That helped explain why Tyler Reddick was able to win Atlanta minus a front fender with most of that downforce coming from underneath.
That's a great point.
People don't realize how much downforce is created underneath this car, and it's until you see those numbers, you don't realize 75% of the total downforce is built right underneath them with that diffuser on the back of Reddick right there you saw.
All right, cars that went to the back include
Yeah!
Byron for inspection issues. Coming to turn 4, the Toyota Camry XSE leads the field, driven by our honorary pace car driver, WWE superstar Tiffany Stratton.
WWE superstar.
Pace cars on pit road. We're set to go 400 miles in the Las Vegas.
Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing that.
Las Vegas Motor Speedway! Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Viva, Viva Las Vegas!
They lost their pit selection.
See, those cars already start to fan 3 wide there in the middle of the pack. Some of those cars that felt like they're really good are being really aggressive at the start, but that's what you have to do. These positions are not made up easily.
Oh!
What a save is right. Holy cow. Look out. Bell and Hamlin, the front row starters, fight for the lead off 2.
Yeah, right now these cars are going to be really close to wide cars, and that's the tricky end right there. You see Bell and Hamlin side by side, and that's going to be the tricky end of the racetrack today because of the wind and the direction that it is blowing. So everybody's still filling their cars out, but you've got to be hammered down right now to try to lose as little as possible. And right now, Christopher Bell does not want to give up this lead because you want to try to be in control of this race when the group starts to move around.
All but cleared him there.
Yeah,
he's got him, Kevin.
Denny Hamlin right where he ended up last fall here in Vegas in the lead.
Let's go back and look at that off the floor with Shane Van Gisbergen. Holy cow, Kevin, what a wild ride. Watch him right there in the middle. Starts to get squeezed. He's pushing up a little bit on the exit, just like Kevin was talking about, and he just barely clips Briscoe on the bottom.
Saved him.
It saved him. Wow. Clean them shorts up. Let's go.
Eric Jones was coming down the racetrack. Van Gisbergen started 16. He recovers, losing only 6 positions.
And that's like a magnet right there. When that car starts to take off tight like that, it pulls you up into that car on the outside of you. The only thing that's going to stop it from keeping going up into the wall is another car in between you and the wall. But got pretty lucky on that one. A lot of skill, a little luck right there.
Well, he's been making his own luck this year. A couple of times he has spun his car, but come back to finish right up toward the top 10.
Yeah, it's been great to see the progress that Shane has made on these ovals. So definitely, that'll definitely get your heart rate up to start off the race as you see Austin Dillon down on the apron under Zane Smith. We saw in practice yesterday a lot of the really fast cars, most of the Toyotas, were able to run the bottom of that racetrack. We've seen the middle groove and the bottom groove is where Denny Hamlin was able to take the lead. So on board with the Brace Tree camera right here with Austin Dillon. Here you go all the way out to the throttle. Want to keep that left front tire on that line as long as possible. It'll help pull you around that corner, especially when you're in traffic like this.
Dillon in 13.
Here we go.
And what'll happen right here is, as we run these first 10 laps, everybody's car is going to drive pretty good. And then after that, that's when that right rear tire, all the tires are going to wear, but that right rear tire is going to start to wear. You're going to see people start to move around the racetrack and see who has their car dialed in with the fall off as low as possible. But
he was very upset after qualifying. The Spire cars did not have the speed they had shown earlier this season in qualifying. He said, we'll get it figured out, and we're going to move forward. Right now, he's in 18th.
yeah, that was kind, Mike, the way you said it. He was pretty blunt about his